Hi Nick, great to see you again yesterday. Just to recap on the work that we did during your session, as we can see here on the main picture on the left hand side of your screen, your main problem is your posture. You're creating far too much spine angle at setup, and unfortunately when the spine angle is that severe at setup, the hands appear very low. The shaft of the club, if you take a line up, the shaft of the club that you can see there bisecting your body below the level of your belt buckle through your groin area. Consequently, the toe end of the club is stuck well up in the air. As you now swing, you're not in a balanced position, and unfortunately you're going to try and find that position during your swing. You can see here as you come into impact, spine angle increases and you go from the red line excuse me, to the blue line. So there's a lifting of the spine, and more importantly there's a lifting of the shaft, and there's always going to be a slight lifting of the shaft, but what we've got here is a severe lifting of the shaft. You're trying to find a position in which to hit the ball from. You can see there the compensations you're making. That's going to lead to numerous faults and alteration in your swing path, as well as a compromise of your balance, and also a lot of missed hits where you're going to top the ball or catch it thin. What we see here with Dave Toms is a much more upright setup position, with the shaft of the club, the line extended up, bisecting through the belt buckle area, as a result in a much more balanced position, a position and an angle of incline in his spine that he can maintain throughout the swing, resulting in a much more consistent path, a much more consistent strike pattern, and much better balance throughout the movement. As you can see here, down on the bottom right hand side of the screen, two of the things we told you to check were that the club was grounded at setup, so the base of the club is sat on the ground rather than toe end up in the air, and that the shaft hits you at about belt buckle height. And you can see there a dramatic improvement in your posture compared to what we see here. So if we take your original footage back to the address position and get rid of the lines, and then we do the same with this one, you can see a dramatic improvement in your posture at that point. Unfortunately, what you're going to do is you're still going to want to make the same compensations that you used to make. So you're going to want to, for a week or so, until you get used to it, you're going to want to stand up through impact. So from a much improved posture setup, there's still a tendency to lift as you come into the golf ball, which was resulting in you missing the odd few at the start, like we did here. But later on in your session, it much improved. Good luck with it. Speak to you again in a couple of weeks' time. Well